What's up, Dayton? This is John Schwan, and I've got a real treat for you. That's right. It's the 2022 Hazy Shade Open. This is lead card coverage of round 2, the final round of the 2022 Hazy Shade Open. We've got Brad Schick, Tyler Horne, Jeremiah Kraus, and Mo Reiss, with Matt Blakely, Cyrus Furman, Andrew Martin, Cody Dockrell, Nate Hecker, and Nick Snyder rounding out the top 10. That was played over at Caesar Ford on Saturday, and this is round 2 on Sunday. I filmed the women in the morning, and now this is the MPO Mixed Pro Open in the afternoon. This is hole 1. This drone footage is compliments of Hazy Shade. This is a modified layout to the redesign at Art Fisher. Art Fisher was recently redesigned by Steve Weisskopf and Dave Luddington, that fellow there in the blue hat that I just showed. Normally, the course plays around 7,900 feet, and this modified layout for the tournament affects a few holes are changed. They're like lengthened. A couple holes are combined, like hole 13 and 14. A couple other really cool changes that makes it just a little bit different. And one of the changes is hole 1. Normally it plays 400 feet. And today it's playing 525 par 4. So instead of playing up to the corner where the pin normally is, these guys are trying to break through this wall of trees to go back to a pin that's 525 feet back. And Brad Schick did it the best of the bunch this time around. But Tony Mo executing a absolute gem of a upshot. Tyler Horne, who hit the tree, is going to take a forehand over the trees to about, there it is, maybe 25 feet. Jeremiah Kraus with a forehand over the trees. He also hit that tree. It's like a magnet. And speaking of magnets, he's going to be right behind another tree, probably about 30 feet away from the pin, 25, 30 feet from the pin. But he's going to have a bad look. He's going to have to step out here. And it's also a pretty windy day. That's right off the top rung. It's a pretty windy day, but you're going to experience a lot of wind at Art Fisher. Gorgeous putt by Tyler Horne for a nice bird. This played as the 3rd easiest hole. It averaged 3.6 on the day in MPO. And Brad Schick with his bird. And Jerry's going to tap in his par. So Brad Schick with the 1-stroke lead heading into hole 2, 530 feet. Don't let this huge, gorgeous, wide fairway fool you. There's plenty of danger. If you look along the right, that's nasty. You could lose a disc in there. And then the tree line is really thick, because it's not just trees. There's a ton of honeysuckle down in there. It's really rough. It's really thick. So you have a big, huge fairway, but pretty tight little green. And if you notice, new baskets, thanks courtesy of Hazy Shade, putting in gorgeous new baskets at this park. The drone footage shows the old baskets, and the players are all playing on the brand new baskets that are now permanent. Shout out to Hazy Shade. Thanks again. This is looking great. Beautiful shot, Tony. So he'll have a putt for about 40 feet.
Get down. Get down. You're good.
And sit down, and that's in the edge of that thick tree line with all the honeysuckle. He's not going to be able to see the pin from where he's standing, from his lie. He's got to go out, double check where it is. Nice shot. He's safe. Tony for his bird. Oh, good run.
Good play, Jerry.
Jerry with his par. So this hole averaged 3.34 on the day. Only had 2 birdies. So shout out to Nate Hecker and Thomas Brockhoff. Nice birds, guys. 530 feet. So Brad maintains his 1-stroke lead over the card. And now we're heading into hole 3. It's 410 feet, but as you can tell, we head up to this ace of spades looking tree. It's uphill at least 10 feet. And that's the main obstacle you got to dodge. And there's a big wall of rough trees on the left. You got to stay out of there. And then the green's pretty well protected. And just imagine a nice new gorgeous basket complements a Hazy Shade. And Brad Schick hits the ace of spades tree, and it drops down into the fairway under the tree. Tyler Horne absolutely obliterates this drive, and he is under the pin. It's kind of hard to see because the disc goes like up into the sky and is pretty vertical. But you can see it there. Oh man, what a beaut. Probably takes 460 feet of power, I think. Tony Mo's at a disadvantage being a lefty on this hole, but he gets up the fairway real nice. And Jerry just crushes this one.
Good shot.
But I don't think it got any skip. I think the grass ate it. Nice up by Brad. Sorry, Brad, had to do a backhand there. Trees blocking your forehand up shot. Tony, looking good. And Jerry is obstructed by that tree and has to take a knee to get a little more angle. And barely misses chains. And look how close Tyler is for his 2. I'm very impressed with that. And I'm also pretty surprised that 4 other players got it. Chase Van Berkeloo, Harley Payne, Nate Hecker, and Ryan Fiebert. Dr. Ryan. Hey, Dr. Ryan from DuVoe. Thanks for putting that course in. I can't wait to play it. All right, so now we're heading into hole 4. 370 feet. Try to imagine going in between these 2 trees, not on the left of this tree. I don't know who would select this as a line, but It's tricky enough going down the middle. In fact, 76% of the field parred this hole. There were only 4 birdies. It played at 3.14 on the day. It's the 3rd hardest hole. Tyler Horne with the box. No surprise, he chooses a huge Sky hyzer. You know, that's possible when you have 500 feet of power. Brad Schick trying to go down the middle, the traditional route, and he does what a lot of people do, gets caught up in one of those trees. Tony also gets caught up on a tree on the left. Jerry going for the hyzer flip down the middle and just fades a little bit too much on him. Uncomfortable step out forehand, but no big deal for Brad Schick. Guy's a master. Jerry's very dangerous from this range and hits the band. Tony Mo also very dangerous. And I thought that was in. I'm pretty sure he thought it was in for sure. So there were 8 birdies on the day. So Brad and Tyler are tied at 12 still. And now we're going to hole 5, 485 feet. This is a tough par 3, but there were 4 birdies on the day. This one also had a 76% par. You have to go through those goalpost trees or go around them, avoid the road, and then make your way up to this somewhat guarded green. And Tyler makes it through one of those guardian trees a little ways.
Yes.
Oh, I absolutely love it.
I think
Tony wanted to go a little more left. He's got the power to get up there, but just missed his line. Was not thrilled. And another fantastic looking drive by Jerry. He'll have a look from about 45, 50 feet.
Great shot, Tony.
That was a nice technical shot.
good layup, Brad.
That could very easily have landed in the basket. And Jerry lines up and winds up hitting Brad's disc. So I'm pretty impressed with the twos on this hole. Alex McMullen, Nate Hecker, Sean Goddard, and Tanner Cuffman. Nice twos, you guys. Wow. Oh, in the background there was Christine Jennings. She took down the FPO that morning. And also shout out to Christine Jennings. Thank you so much, and Tony Mo, for doing commentary for my coverage. Really, really appreciate it. You guys are always invited if you ever want to do more. Anyhow, here's hole 6, par 3, 310. This hole averaged 2.86, so just under par, even though you have a tricky OB road right behind the pin. Caught a little tree, but he'll still have a putt for bird.
That's it.
That looks good.
Ace it. Ace it.
Oh no.
Oh no, and that just barely clips the road and skips OB. Nice putt. Nice bird, Tyler. Brad for 2. Center pocket. Count it. Maybe in his mind he saw that skip off the rung up into the road. I don't know, but that was a good putt. Jerry, he makes it in 2, but counts as a 3 with the OB stroke. And Tony wants his putt back. So now Tyler and Brad at 13 under. Tyler with a pretty hot start. All right, here's another low tunnel shot. Par 3, 260 feet. And you got this OB road behind the pin. 70% of the field parred this hole. Came in at 2.78. Forehand or backhand, roller, whatever, it's got to stay low the whole way. And put on the brakes.
Sit.
Just like that. That stayed safe right before the road.
Sit.
So that's a pretty flight. That looked really nice. And this looks really nice. But it hits a stick. I don't know why Brad was aiming for that stick, but just kidding, Brad. That was a good shot. Tony hits the tree. And Jerry nails the same tree. Woo! Something about this made Brad go more of a staggered putt. Or straddle. I'm sorry. And Tyler with a little tester for bird. No problem for him. And the guys will clean up for their pars. And Tyler's now 4 under for the round after 7. Tyler's at 14, Brad's at 13, Tony Mo 11, Jerry at 10. This hole's really cool. Hole 8, par 4, 475. I believe 475 is if you measure it down the center of the fairway off to the left, which is a bit of a dog leg. If you go as the crow flies or as the drone flies, I'm guessing maybe this is about 430. I don't know. Too far for me. Too scary for me anyway. That rough in the middle, the islands of rough is just wild, crazy, disc eating. Ugh.
That's fair?
Yeah,
Fair.
I'm.
Nice shot, Tyler.
If you couldn't tell, I'm too scared to go down the middle, and I don't have the power anyway. I'm no Tyler Horne. But Tyler's up near the basket, guys. Again, Brad shows you the normal play. Just use the fairway. And Tony with a nice rip just barely clips that guardian tree. But he'll be in good shape. He's in the middle of the fairway. And Jerry's he's looking for an eagle like Tyler was. And this is crushed. And it's going to S out, even though you can't see it. He's going to have a 35 foot putt for bird. If So this is for eagle.
Yeah, good too, Jerry.
And parked it. Tyler Horne.
Yeah, Ty. Good too, Ty.
Tyler's on fire right now. There were 2 eagles on the day in the entire field, and you just saw them, Jerry and Tyler. The hole averaged 3.38. So that makes it the second easiest hole. And Tyler Horne's now 6 under for the round. Wow. Nice eagle, Jerry, Tyler. All right, this hole is pretty much the same as it used to be in years past, long ago. And I'm glad. I like this hole. It's a hole 9, 260 feet, par 3. It's the 5th easiest hole, but that little bump and all this wind can play a huge factor in this hole.
Do it!
Tyler almost rings it up with the kind of a Sky Heiser approach. Brad always a threat, forehand, backhand. Uh-oh. Ooh. That got a lot of chains. I think that easily could have stayed in. But that hurts. That's brutal. Tony usually birdies this hole with a 2 and doesn't have to think hard about it. So this one hurts him for sure.
I can get out. I'm laying back here.
Nice 2. Nice 2. Yeah. Brad and Jerry pick up strokes on the card. And now we're heading into the back 9. Thanks for watching, and come back and tune in for the exciting conclusion. All right, take care.